Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you today for joining me on another video. And before I get into the video, let me explain the format of this video really quickly. So, in my opinion, no phone is perfect. Even the best phone has some flaws. So, I kind of came up with this idea to show you guys both the good and the bad in separate videos. So, the last time I did this with a BlackBerry, the hate video, the things I hate about the BlackBerry caught on a lot quickly, and I got a lot of hate for it because people didn't understand what I was trying to do with that. So I think that it's my duty this time to tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. I don't hate this phone. I don't hate the iPhone 8 Plus, but there are certain things I don't like about it, and I want you guys to know what it is so you as a prospective buyer can evaluate your choices before you make the big decisions. So that's what it is. I love the phone. There's just some drawbacks, and be sure to check out my other video, which I'll link somewhere or I'll have down in the description below, where I talk about why I love this phone. So let's get right into this video. So the first thing that I love about the iPhone 8 Plus is the new colors. So there's 3 colors now. They've cut down on the 6 colors from last year. And now we have gold, silver, and space gray. Simplified enough. Initially, I was going to pick up the gold one, but when I saw it in person, it wasn't my style. It looks very good. Much better than the gold from last year, but it was just not personally my style. The space gray, however, this was definitely what I wanted. So it's not black anymore, it is gray. So the back glass is a lot more gray, and then we have the sides, which are very much similar to the regular black iPhone 7 or 7 Plus. And overall, the design, the color looks really, really good. The second thing I love about the iPhone 8 Plus, the dual speakers. Now, these speakers are some of the best that I've heard on a phone for now. Now, I'm sure there's going to be comment warriors out there saying that my 7-year-old Xperia has better speakers, or my HTC that's completely outdated has dual firing speakers. I'm talking about phones that are out right now. This has one of the best sound and quality and combination of both. The bass is there. I've never seen this kind of bass on phone speakers before. So there's a little bit of effect there. There's a little bit of depth to it, and very much an enjoyable speaker experience. I would not mind listening to music on these speakers. Third thing, the True Tone display. So what comes off as a gimmick to most people is actually a very useful feature to me because as I move in and out, outside, inside, and as the day goes on and I'm in different lighting environments. So now that I'm filming, I have every single light in this room on, and it's very bright. But most times there's only one light on because I like to have my room a little bit darker. So the True Tone display perfectly adapts the temperature and makes the display warmer or cooler based on what you need. Before, I used to have the night shift on because at night I felt like the cool display kind of irritated me. But as the True Tone display came along, I don't even bother with night shift anymore because True Tone perfectly gauges what kind of a temperature is perfect for the screen, and so far I have not had any complaints about it. In fact, I love it. The rear camera. So I'm not talking about the front one, I'm only talking about the rear camera. The rear camera is excellent. Now you're going to be, now I'm sure a lot more comment warriors coming down and telling me the Pixel is better or the Note 8 is better. They're all really good phones, but in my own usage, I have loved how simple and quick the 8 Plus is, and almost every single feature is very usable by everybody. They understand what's going on, and I can have anybody take really good photos on this phone. It's not complicated, which is applicable to most other phones as well, but this phone just has that kind of output that I've not seen, and people are very impressed by the images that come out of this phone for some reason. Now, another thing that I love about the rear camera is the video. You can argue with me all day long that you think the video quality of some other phone is better, but I can tell you the 60 FPS performance of the 7 Plus and the 8 Plus is excellent. I have not seen any other smartphone that captures that DSLR level quality in outdoor lighting, and it's just amazing. Now in indoor lighting, that's a completely different story. I'm not even going to argue with you. The iPhone camera does not perform well in indoor lighting. So let's move on. Number 5, this is a small one, but I think it's worth mentioning, the vibration motors. So Apple has been consistently upgrading their vibration motors every year I have no idea why, they just want to, I guess. And ever since the 6S, I've really loved how they feel, and since they're not just your basic vibration motors, there's different kinds of vibrations and haptic feedbacks that come from it without you really realizing what's happening. And the best example is the home button. So when the phone is on, you feel like there's an actual button there, but turn it off and it's so weird because you feel like, oh my god, it should go in, but it doesn't. The vibration motor on the 7 Plus and 8 Plus do such a good job of doing, making it feel like the device is a lot more, making it feel like what it's not. Number 6, RAM management. Now this goes for almost any iPhone out there. Take any comparable iPhone to a comparable Android phone. One thing I guarantee you it'll do better, except for now the OnePlus 5 having 6GB, 8GB of RAM. Leave those to the side. I'm talking about any other phone. I have seen the RAM management is unmatched, because compare this to the 3 gigs of RAM on this and the 8GB RAM performance, and it's still very close. And compare it to the 6GB on the S8 Plus or something like that, and this phone is still keeping up with them. And I actually, in my personal use, I have the S8 as well that has 4 gigs of RAM, which is one more than this, and the S8 still tops out, and after a few applications it starts killing the apps. But the 8 Plus, the 7 Plus never give me an issue with RAM management, which I really respect, and it goes down to the software optimization. So that's one thing I really do love about iPhones, and that's one of the main reasons I keep coming back to it. So that, guys, is why I love the iPhone 8 Plus. And as you guys can tell, this is kind of a different format. It's not the same usual format that you see other reviewers doing. I try to focus on goods in one video and bads in one video, because it's a lot more easier to watch. It's a lot more easier to understand what's going on, in my opinion, in this kind of format. Thank you guys for watching the video. Follow me on social media if you want to, see what I'm doing behind the scenes, just be up to date. All the links are down below. Be sure to check it out. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one.